Welcome back to the Hot Lap. Hello, rally fans, and let's talk about Solberg being ready for WRC 1 or Rally 1. And this all goes with an interesting article I've seen on Dirtfit suggesting that Latvala, the Toyota boss, said Solberg is ready for Rally 1 return. Yep, that's very much Toyota's team principal has noticed, and I think we all have, what has been a great progression from Oliver Solberg, although doesn't have a seat offer for him. Maybe someone else does. So Oliver Solberg is ready to return to the top level of the World Rally Championship, and that is the view of the Toyota team principal. And to be fair, that's the review of us as well. When you have young people like Solberg, like Sesks, not bad, is it? I mean, I do think it should have some of the top rally drivers in the small pool of rally drivers, let's say, up in the upper echelons of WRC Rally 1, should have them quaking in their boots a bit, because these are upcoming. And as you know, or not, Solberg first stepped into rally at the age 19, as in first stepped in a Hyundai World Rally car, and that ended up being 4 rounds of what was the 2021 season, before contesting 8 rallies with the Hyundai Rally 1 car the very next year in 2022, not having a particularly good time, and then dropped back to WRC2 last year. However, he's currently leading the title race, and that includes 3 wins, the most recent being the last rally in Finland, and back behind the wheel for what was his home round. 3-time Rally Finland winner Latvala was the closest challenger to Solberg in Rally 2 through the weekend. And Dirtfish did catch up with the Toyota boss ahead of the final day stages, and he said, "What I've seen here and his performance this weekend, honestly, I can tell you that I think he is ready to step in Rally 1. He's been really keeping a very good control. He's focused, he's done a really good job, and I can see that he's very different to what he was like 2 years ago, and he knows what he's doing. Is he going to reinvent his career, for example, like Alex Albon did when he was ejected from Red Bull, ended up going to Williams, and then suddenly everyone saw how awesome he was? So back to Solberg. Toyota has already given a Rally 1 debut to Sami Pajari, another up-and-comer in Finland. But could there also be room for Oliver Solberg? And sadly, he said, no, not at the moment. But I mean, what I see, his driving and all the work, what he's doing, I can see he's ready. Just down the road, Lavala's comments were put to Solberg. Well, if he says that, it means a lot, Solberg said. First of all, he's the team boss of Toyota, which is my dream, But secondly, I think it's been so cool to fight with him. I've grown up watching him, so it's fantastic to have such a fight. Latvala may not have a drive for Solberg, but that is very much a ringing endorsement. A drive for Solberg yet. Who would he replace, though? A certain Japanese driver or a certain Welshman? Could either of them end up going to Toyota, leaving the space? Now, Oliver Solberg, as you probably know in the thumbnail itself, very much sponsored by Monster, so I doubt he would go to Ford. And if he did, there'll need to be a lot of change. For example, Ford aims for very much a Red Bull sponsored team. But other than that, I think Ford would be a great fit. Put him in there instead of the ironically named Gregor Monster. And what a team Formo and Solberg would. To the point where I don't think Formo, potentially, I think Oliver Solberg beats Formo next year if they were in the M Sport 40. Is that really being unfair? Comment below, let me know. But I think he would. I think he would have a very good chance now. He's matured a lot since his last, Hyundai 2022 run. And I think he is a dangerous, in a good way, and I mean that in a positive way, man, where if I were to start a rally team at the top echelon of the sport, I think now you'd be in quite safe hands. And the scope for improvement here, I don't think he's even reached the ceiling of his talent. So please, someone pick him up. Once again, it's a stuck record, but it's just so sad we don't have that many teams in the top in Rally 1, because I'm sure this guy would be having a drive next year. So if you like what you see and you're not subscribed, give us a subscribe. That would be wonderful. Hit that notification button as well if you don't want to miss one of our rally videos. We cover rally, Formula 1 touring cars, the odd bit of gaming, and I'm going to, figuratively, because it would probably hurt if I had him for the rest of the year, have my fingers crossed that maybe some way, somehow, Solberg gets a Rally 1 drive, even for next year, even if it is a Cesks type, Pajari type guest drive in either the Honda or the Toyota next year. Wouldn't that be lovely? We'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.